Every president has accepted the responsibility to greet our fallen heroes. It doesn't matter the party. Where is their president today? Golfing. Again.
Not up to Elon Musk. That's your data, your social security account, your tax return, your student loans, your VA health records.
But Elon has cracked the code. He is now inside the agency.
Then came the tariffs, markets crashing, retirements wiped out, America isolated, weak, China winning the trade game.
Ever wonder what keeps Trump up at 3 a.m. tweeting like a madman? The Lincoln Project has cracked the code, and it's both hilarious and revealing. In this video, we're breaking down how a group of Republicans became Trump's worst nightmare by using his own playbook against him. Their parody ads are driving him absolutely bonkers, and his reactions are making everything 10 times worse for himself. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. So how does a bunch of Republicans become masters at making Trump lose his cool? It's actually a pretty sweet science. The Lincoln Project isn't just random Trump haters. They're Republicans who worked in the party for decades. These folks know exactly which buttons to push to make Orange Man go boom. Think about it. These former GOP strategists spent years learning how campaigns work from the inside. Now they're using Trump's own tricks against him. They know his biggest weak spots, his crowd sizes, which he swears are huge, his looks, that tan is totally natural, folks, and his leadership fails, which are many. The really smart part? They put their ads on Fox News during commercial breaks in the DC area. Why? Because they know that's when Trump is parked on his couch, remote in one hand, hamburger in the other. These ads pop up right when he's in his comfort zone, and bam, meltdown time. Have you seen these ads? They're like movie trailers. Quick, punchy, and impossible to scroll past. Perfect for Twitter and Facebook where they spread like wildfire.
When American troops perish in the line of duty, the remains are treated with the greatest honor and quiet dignity. They are placed aboard special Air Force transport planes and returned to their home soil and into the grieving arms of their loved ones. 4 U.S. service members defending our interests and alliances in Europe perished last week.
Not up to Elon Musk. That's your data, your social security account, your tax return, your student loans, your VA health records.
But Elon has cracked the code. He is now inside the agency.
1 minute you're watching cute cat videos, the next you're seeing Trump looking totally confused about basic stuff. That's not an accident. One of their favorite moves is letting Trump defeat himself. They just cut together clips of him saying dumb things or contradicting himself. No fancy editing needed, just Trump being Trump, which turns out to be pretty damaging all by itself. These ads hit Trump where it hurts most, joking about his health, those ramp walks, his COVID response, inject bleach, anyone, and comparing him to presidents who actually knew what they were doing. For a guy with the thinnest skin in politics, this is torture. The Lincoln Project also makes politics fun for young people. They use memes, jokes, and pop culture references that make their content shareable. Politics doesn't have to be boring C-SPAN footage when you can watch Trump get roasted. What they've created is basically psychological warfare in ad form. Every commercial is engineered to trigger Trump's worst impulses. They know exactly what makes him mad enough to grab his phone at 3 a.m. And just like clockwork, Trump takes the bait every single time. He can't help himself. The man who wrote The Art of the Deal falls for the same trick over and over. It's like watching someone repeatedly walk into a glass door while insisting it's actually a conspiracy of invisible ninjas. So what happens when Mr. Thin-Skin sees these ads making fun of him? Pure comedy gold. Trump's reactions follow the same pattern every time.
Every president has accepted the responsibility to greet our fallen heroes. It doesn't matter the party. Where is their president today? Golfing. Again. Let this guy steal your private data and wreck Social Security. Our allies betrayed. Ukraine sold out to Putin, turning our government into a police state, kidnapping American citizens, sending innocent people to foreign hellholes, snatching students off the street for tweeting. Fired heroic generals, demanded loyalty over competence, turned the Justice Department into his revenge machine.
First he denies seeing the ad, Then he gets mad. Then he has a total meltdown. It's like watching a toddler discover that broccoli exists. His 3 a.m. Twitter sessions are something special. All caps rants with weird spelling mistakes and personal attacks that make normal people think maybe this guy shouldn't have the nuclear codes. He calls people names like a 5th grade bully who just learned his first bad words. Remember when the Lincoln Project dropped that Morning in America ad? Trump went absolutely bonkers. He fired off 12 angry tweets until 1 in the morning, calling them losers and basically giving the ad free publicity. Millions of people who had never heard of the Lincoln Project suddenly wanted to see what got the president so upset. Nice job, Donnie. When they made fun of his sad Tulsa rally with all the empty seats, Trump spent days talking about his crowd size instead of, actually running his campaign. My crowd was huge. The biggest. Everyone says so. Sure, January. Meanwhile, actual campaign issues got ignored because someone hurt his feelings about how many fans showed up. Trump's reactions create what smart people call the Streisand effect, when you try to hide something and end up making it way more famous.
Ask yourself, are you better off than you were 100 days ago? Trump came back, not to lead, but to punish. He purged loyal Americans from government.
Identity theft, cyber fraud, financial scams. Who has access to your personal information should be your decision.
He pardoned terrorists and criminals. This isn't a second term. It's Trump's second chance to end America, and it's working. So no, you're not better off. You're not safer. Nothing is cheaper. The economy is worse. Our country is in danger. Then came the tariffs, markets crashing, retirements wiped out, America isolated, weak, China winning the trade game.
Every time he attacks these ads, more people go looking for them. It's like yelling, "Don't look at that embarrassing photo of me." Guess what everyone's gonna do? The best part is when Trump gets so mad he makes new mistakes. He'll start ranting about something totally unrelated or make up some new lie that reporters have to fact-check, creating a whole new mess for his team to clean up. And news shows love this stuff. They play Trump's angry tweets, then they show the ad that made him mad, then they analyze his meltdown. The Lincoln Project gets millions in free TV time while Trump does their marketing for them. His Twitter tantrums have become the perfect punchline to their setup. The Lincoln Project spends a few bucks on an ad. Trump sees it and loses his mind, then his reaction makes the ad go viral. It's like watching someone step on a rake, get hit in the face, then blame the rake and step on it again. And again, and again. The Lincoln Project has completely turned the tables on Trump. They're using his biggest weakness, his complete inability to ignore any criticism, as their secret weapon. It's genius when you think about it. Every time Trump has a Twitter tantrum about their ads, he's basically working for them for free. Small ads that might have been seen by thousands suddenly get millions of views because Trump can't keep his thumbs still. Next time you see Trump freaking out online about some ad calling him names, just remember, that's not just funny to watch. It's exactly what his enemies wanted him to do all along.